Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Joel Irway again with dailyfeexamprep.com, and in today's video we are going to be moving on to algebra with regards to mathematics and advanced engineering mathematics. Now, I've been following along with the general FE exam format specification, so that is what we are referencing. Okay, so today we're going to talk about just the basic start of logarithms. Okay, so today's question is which of the following numbers is equal to the log 120 with the base of 6? So if you're just getting started with reviewing logarithms, probably the first step that you want to do is get the general format of the logarithmic equation, just so you can get familiar with how logs are set up if you're just getting started with the review. So what we can do is they actually give this to us in our supplied reference handbook. So if we go to page 19, we are given that formula. So the basic format of a logarithm is the log of x with the base of b is equal to c, where b raised to exponent c is equal to x. Okay, so if we have our formula, or our question here, which is telling us that the log of 120 with the base of 6 is equal to what? So let's go ahead and write that down. Our general log equation is log of b to the x, log of x to the base b is equal to c, where b raised to exponent c is equal to x. Okay, so what we have with our question is if we input our variables and basically just match up our question with our variables, we will have 6 raised to some exponent c is equal to 120. Okay, so there's a couple ways that we can solve for this. A couple easy ways where you don't even really need to know any sort of logarithmic solving system. You can do it by trial and error. So you can basically just take your calculator, input 6 raised to every single one of these exponents, 3, 1.2, 2.67, 6 root 3, and see which one gives you 120. So that's a way to solve it. Or you can use logarithmic identities, and logarithmic identities will tell us that basically log of x to the base b is equal to the log of x to the base a over log of b to the base a. So assuming a new base number, which we'll just assume is 10, we can solve and say that log of 120 to the base 6 is equal to the log of 120 to the base 10 all over log of 6 to the base 10. Okay, so if we solve for that, we are going to get an answer of, and basically what you'll do is you just input that into your calculator. Let's say log of 120 divided by log of 6. That's going to assume that you already have the same base for the numbers. So your calculator will spit out, it should spit out 2.67, which we can see is letter C. Okay, or what you can do is if you have a Casio FX 115 ES Plus, they have a logarithmic button towards the top right. It's basically just log, and it has 2 blank boxes, and you can input any base and any number. And basically what you'll do is you'll just put log of 120 to the base 6, hit enter, and or hit equals, and it will give you 2.67. So there's a lot of different ways that you can solve this, and like I said, this is just a very, very basic introduction to logarithms, and I don't expect too many of these to be on the exam. There's a lot more math math-related topics that they can ask. But it is good to just refresh yourself with the basics of logarithms, because there are all sorts of identities and different laws and rules that you should refresh yourself on, and they are all given in the FE supplied reference handbook. So. Okay, this has been Joel Irway with dailyfeexamprep.com. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like it and share it with your engineering friends. And also, head over to my website if you're watching this on the YouTube channel and submit a question. If you want to see something, solved, shoot me an email. I have an email address on there. It's topics@dailyfeexamprep.com, and you can submit any questions that you would like to see solved. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.